might see players pulling Matt Heap. They might see the odd player if he's with a shy country, he's not too. And he's like, I'm not playing in my country. You could probably see that.
Or now, the end of like when we were big that way in the army, he used to play for Kenya. He was really fucking a decent player he had, you know. Sometimes they do it to be a talisman. They give more so they play and they give an idea that, you know, more players should play for their country in other way. So it's
or do you know what the only way around is like
more players
the Premier League has to wake up. Oh, this Universal League, and yet you don't give a fuck about the Universal players when they go play off these tournaments. So all the leagues hate each other, like the federations. They fucking hate each other. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
well, like it make more sense to move the winter break during the time the players are away.
Yeah,
wouldn't it? You know, so that's make more sense. Okay, we're going to go on a winter break because teams are missing their
players. And
the
Premier League could be stubborn and say, we're going to have this winter break, and what you doing that winter break is entirely up to you. If you want to go play the African nations or whatever you want to do, that's on you. But we're going to do a blanket winter break. Then it's like it comes down to conditioning of the players and making sure they're okay. You know, that's it.
Well, what Germany did because of the weather it gets pretty bad in parts of Germany. The Bundesliga takes a month off, you know. Yeah. And the first 2 weeks, the players get time off. And the second 2 weeks, they come back for conditioning camp.
Yeah, I read a good article. I think it was an article. But they mentioned that, like, whoever gets to the Champions League is not in the League Cup. They're not in the League Cup.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it makes sense.
And
they give someone else a chance to win it, you know. Yeah. I mean, City are winning it just to farm players, you know.
Yeah, it's like
just to play players.
And you're spreading the coin of success around in the sense you're giving building blocks to teams that are way lower than you. You know, like if you're chasing Champions League, you're like, oh, nice one, not in the League Cup. But if you're at the bottom of the league, you're like, fucking, you never know. Yeah, a build can build you something. You know, that might win that, and you get a decent player probably. You know, but I think that just clinging onto the FA Cup because of tradition. That's it.
Stone.
You know what I mean? But I get why the FA Cup is not up for scrapping. You know, I get it. Because if it didn't have this historical angle behind it, no one would give a bollocks. No one gives a bollocks about it anyway.
No, it's gone. It's lost the low start.
Champions League stole all that.
Yeah, well, not only that, they ruined it as well because they moved the semis to Wembley. Getting to Wembley was always the big deal.
Yeah.
Playing the semis at Wembley is a load of shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a load of shit.
Yeah.
And also then moving the kick-off time to 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, a lot of bollocks too. Then you got fans coming down from the north and they can't get a fucking train back and all that. And then the hotels in London are premium anyway. It doesn't matter what, it's like going to Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's like anytime you go to London, the hotel is fucking expensive. It doesn't matter because they're at a premium. And then it's all this. It doesn't cater to fans at all. It's catering for a TV audience.
Yeah, it's weird. The FA Cup. I agree. Yeah, they took that whole magic because of getting to the FA Cup in Wembley. That was magic. Magic.
The whole idea was to get to the Twin Towers. I know when the Twin Towers are gone now, and the Wembley Way and all that. But that was the whole luster of the whole thing. Your big day out at Wembley, like.
Yeah. Well,
I know you're in the League Cup as well, but it used to be a bit different. But was that never really marketed as well? Like the BBC always had the FA Cup and ITV always had the League Cup, you know. That's the way it was kind of like. ITV were always like the school, like the lesser channel, you know, and the BBC where the magic happens, you know. These semi-finals at Wembley, I just don't get it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it used to be great going to a neutral ground.
Villa Park, I'll always
half
remember.
and half.
Do you know what's gas? Do you know what I'm starting to get a little frustrated about, to be honest with you? It's this whole, with the Newcastle takeover, and you're starting to hear a lot, seep through the powers of the public domain in the sense when they say, fill in the blank, let's say you follow United, you follow Liverpool, whatever, you're only saying that because you don't want any rich thing to come in and be a threat, and I'm getting tired of that little argument because obviously with the experience of the Chelsea angle, it's kind of like, no, I think supporters want clubs to earn the right to be in the same platform, not to walk in and like a cheat code and playing a PlayStation. It's kind of like, there's a reason why United are where they are, or Liverpool or Madrid. It's like fucking 60, 70 years of fucking work and effort behind You know, and he says, "Oh, you got all the best players." Yeah, but it took them 60 fucking years of trying to do a certain way and get themselves into that position. You know?
Yeah. I mean, City are probably a bigger club than Chelsea. You know,
They're not. They're not. They're nowhere fucking close to Chelsea.
Back before, not now. I'm talking about back in the 70s and 60s, 70s, and 80s. City would have been regarded as bigger than Chelsea.
I would argue Everton are bigger than City. I'm talking globally. City have no fans. They've nothing.
Spurs as well.
Are bigger.
Spurs.
Like City have just fucking
Arsenal
nothing.
are bigger. Yeah. City are fucking. I mean, City just knocked over their own book, so it looks like they're successful.
Well, the mad thing is, like, they're the ultimate example. If those owners walk, that club is done. There's no structure. There's no foundation of this fan base that just, like, the way United can saddle the debt, because they've got this collateral in the bank, and that which I call fans. It's collateral.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking huge, man.
It's like, but that's what the Premier League happened this week, that they blocked any sort of false sponsorship.
Yeah, with Newcastle.
Yeah.
And I think Man City were the only club not to fucking want that.
Vote it. Yeah, obviously.
Cheeky bastards, because all of a sudden if they vote against it, Newcastle say, whoa, what's going on here? All the eyeballs are on that.
So there's another way to loot it though. You can actually pay companies slush fund to sponsor you. Another way.
If they're going to track it.
Yeah, you would think. But would you trust the Premier League in this, especially the way they got in to enforce it?
No, but if the Premier League and UEFA and all the federations are at loggerheads, it just takes one federation to go, oh no, you have a Champions League ban. Fuck you.
Well, I don't trust.
I don't trust any of them.
I don't trust you.
I don't trust any of them.
I don't trust any of them.